God message today. Beloved heart, welcome home. You did not stumble here by chance. God Himself guided your steps to this very moment. Every heartbeat that led you here, every delay, every quiet ache of wondering why, it all carried purpose. Heaven's timing is never late, never random, and today, the Spirit of the living God has something sacred to reveal to you. This is Faith River Sanctuary, a space where hope is reborn and divine messages flow like living water. Here, we don't chase signs, we listen. We trust that when God speaks, He speaks with clarity, and when He calls us by name. So before we begin, take a deep breath and let your heart grow still. Because what you are about to hear is not just a message, it is a visitation. God says, "My child, I have heard the cries you whispered in the dark. I have seen the tears you hid when no one was looking. You thought your prayers went unanswered, but heaven was never silent. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were questioning, I was aligning every piece for your good. There is a stirring in the unseen realm. The angels have been moving on your behalf, arranging what seemed impossible. Somewhere out there is a soul whose heart is being awakened by the very same divine whisper that has been tugging at yours. This person, let's call them Elias, has been walking through their own wilderness. They've faced loss, doubt, and long nights of silence. Yet in that stillness, I, the Lord your God, have been preparing them. You ask me, "Father, when will love find me? Am I meant to be alone forever?" But beloved, hear me now. You were never forgotten. Heaven does not overlook those who love deeply. You were not waiting in vain. Just as Ruth met Boaz in a divine crossing of paths, just as Isaac met Rebekah by the well, your meeting, too, is written in the heavens. Elias has seen your face in dreams he did not understand. He has prayed for a partner of faith, someone whose heart beats in rhythm with mine. And when he meets you, when his spirit recognizes the light within yours, he will know that he has found what he prayed for. That is why he will not delay. That is why his desire to walk beside you, to honor you, to marry you quickly, will not come from impatience but revelation. Because when God confirms something, you don't need to test it 1,000 times. You simply walk in obedience. Heaven says, this union is not just about romance, it is about purpose. Two destinies merging for kingdom work. Two flames becoming one light that cannot be extinguished. The angels rejoice when divine assignments align. This is not about rushing, it is about divine recognition. So I ask you, precious soul, if you believe that God is aligning your life with His promises, write these words in your heart. I believe. Whisper it aloud if you can. Let your faith echo through the atmosphere. Faith moves mountains, and your declaration today may move the one standing between you and your miracle. There was a season when you felt unseen, when your kindness was overlooked, when your love was taken for granted. But God was watching. Every seed of faithfulness you sowed in silence is about to bloom. You gave without receiving, trusted without proof, and loved when it was hardest to do so. And now, the Lord says, it is your turn to be pursued, your turn to be chosen, your turn to be loved without condition. In the quiet, heaven has been writing your love story, not a story of drama or fear, but of restoration. The kind of story that brings healing to both hearts involved. Elias has been learning how to lead with gentleness and protect with prayer. You have been learning how to rest in God's timing and trust His direction. Together, you will build something that reflects His glory. A home where peace dwells, where laughter is prayer, and where forgiveness flows like morning light. Child of God, I feel the Spirit saying this with urgency. Do not doubt, Enemy often whispers fear. But remember this, fear imitates discernment. True discernment carries peace. You will know it is from God when your spirit feels still, even when your mind cannot understand. Heaven is saying, you won't have to chase what I've chosen for you. The right one will recognize you. They won't just want you, they'll honor you. They'll pray with you. They'll remind you of who you are when you forget. Their love will not confuse you, it will confirm you. And so I ask you again, do you believe? Because faith is not just hoping, it is agreeing with heaven's plan. Say it again, I believe. These 2 words are your covenant today. You are saying, God, I trust your timing more than my timeline. I trust your plan more than my pain. The Spirit of the Lord says, you are entering a season where prayers are turning into appointments, where promises are becoming presents. Be still and let me finish what I began. Do not run ahead and do not fear being left behind. What is yours cannot miss you. And when it happens, when love arrives not as a whirlwind of confusion, but as a wave of peace, remember this moment. Remember that it began when you believed. The moral, beloved, is simple yet eternal. Faith is not waiting for proof. It is resting in God's promise. So share this light with someone who is still waiting, still wondering, still holding on. Remind them that God is never late. He is just aligning hearts with heaven's clock. Forget to subscribe, God Message Today channel, so you never miss the next miracle. Yes, subscribe now and let your heart stay connected. Type yes if you believe in God. Type 1111 if you believe in God.